It's that time again. Auction Monday. First item. W01. This one, medium grade hornstone. There were areas of steppy material. 1246 grains, 4 3/8 inches long, 2 1/2 inches wide, ½ inch thick. It's a biface, sharpened around the edges. It has some quartz pockets in it. It's medium grade because it had areas that were difficult to nap through. I don't know if it was a little bit of layering or maybe just different hardness of the material. So I didn't risk going any thinner than this. All right. W02. This one, high quality raw Keokuk. I did this one on video, or I did the preliminary work on video. 882 grains, 4 inches long, 2 1/8 inches wide, 3/8 inches thick. Mainly percussion with final finishing of pressure around the edges. No major issues. It thinned down pretty easily. W03. This one is high grade hornstone, 654 grains, 4 inches long, 2 inches wide, 5/16 inches thick. It was very easy to nap and to thin down. It is sharpened around the edges with pressure. W04. Heat treated Keokuk, 652 grains, 3 3/4 inches wide, 2 1/8 inches. No, 3 3/4 inches long, 2 1/8 inches wide, 5/16 inches thick. I forgot to put the little length and width letters in there. Okay. It is sharpened around the edges, as you can see. The pressure flaking on this particular piece is not, really precise. It's just quick pressure flaking around the edges. I noticed there's some areas I could have sharpened a little bit better. Okay. W05. Heat treated Keokuk, 612 grains, 3 1/4 inches long, 2 1/8 inches wide, 5/16 inches thick. Now this one and the one previous, I showed the material on video, but I didn't finish them out on video. I think I showed some preliminary bifacing and stuff on this one and the previous one. Pressure around the edges, percussion in the middle. There was some issues here with this one, with the material, but it doesn't look too bad. Managed to clear a lot of the stepping away. from that natural seam in there, but it's not something that goes all the way through. This one, this side flaked okay, even though you can see part of that seam in there. Okay. Next, let's see. W06 is, let's see here, low quality raw Kanawha black from West Virginia. I call it low quality. It's all about the same, but this particular piece had issues, and I have a video on it. It's being uploaded now. The first part I uploaded already. The second and third parts won't be uploaded until after the auction video is uploaded. All right, 3 1/4 inches long, 1 5/16 inches wide, 3/8 inches thick. On the video, I don't show it entirely. I messed with it after I did the video to thin out the stem here. I shot another flake on this side up here and shot another flake right there. Tried to thin it down even more, and I got a step fracture. But anyway, it was thicker than this on the video. I didn't like how thick it was, so I thinned it down some more. But I did it off camera because I had to really focus on this. I didn't want to snap it in half. Although it's pretty tough, I don't think it would have snapped. I just hit it really hard, so I didn't want to have any distractions. Okay. And when I hit this area, I ended up causing a step fracture, which I was afraid to do it on this one. This one worked out okay on this side. This was the first side that I thinned. This is the second side. Okay. W07. I didn't look up this type. It's also like a paleo type, or transitional paleo, or early archaic. This one's extremely tough, high quality, raw Texas bull gravel chert. 352 grains, 3 1/4 inches long. I did grind the base down. It's smooth around the edges on the stem and the base. Semi-translucent, extremely, extremely tough. Some of the toughest high quality chert that I have ever napped. It started out as a fairly good piece, but it got really small, and it's a little bit asymmetrical, but I didn't want to mess with it because it did take me a while to get this thin down. Okay. Okay, W08 biface, simple blade, heat treated West Texas chert, 442 grains, 3 3/8 inches long, 1 3/4 inches wide by 3/8 inches thick. Semi-translucent around the edges. It has some good colors in it. This particular auction, I only have 2 finished points. Everything else is bifaces or preforms. For a heat treat, this is kind of tough, but it's not too bad. Yeah, it'll flake very easily if you want to notch it. Okay. W09. This one's heat-treated Texas Tecovas Jasper, 314 grains, 2 3/4 inches long, 2 inches wide by 1/4 inch thick. Not translucent. Nice red colors in it. Yeah, brown and red. Very thin. I was able to thin this down a lot, which was nice. Okay. We're going in descending order with the number on the grains, the weight. W10. This one is a Georgetown. It's medium quality Georgetown flint because it had some Cortex on here that was dicey, but I got rid of like 99% of it. 342 grains, 2 3/4 inches long, 1 5/8 inches wide by 5/16 inches thick. Okay, just a simple biface preform. Okay. W11. This one is a high quality Georgetown flint biface, 306 grains, 3 inches long, 1.5 inches wide by 1/4 inch thick. I just went with the flow on a lot of these because it saves me some time. This one is a little bit more pointed on the stem. Just because that's the way it worked out. I think I may have taken a little bit too much off on one corner or something and ended up being a little bit pointed on the stem. W12. High quality raw Georgetown flint, 218 grains, 2 5/8 inches long, 1 3/8 inches wide by 1/4 inch thick. Okay. W13. This one is a tough, high quality raw Texas chert. 218 grains, 2 5/8 inches long, 1/4 inch wide by 1/4 inch, 1 1/4 inch wide by 1/4 inch thick. Yeah, very tough chert. Quickly pressure flaked around the edges. The pressure flaking on this one is not exact. Yeah, I just wanted to quickly regularize the edge on this. I didn't sharpen this precisely. You can see on that side it's kind of bumpy. Okay, let's see. I think that's the only really translucent one in here, except for maybe this one. No. All right, next, last but not least, is the box of brokes, so to speak. W14, various Texas cherts, and some hornstone in here. I think this one is some type of hornstone, colorful, but it had Cortex. I had a hard time thinning this down, so I just tossed it in the broke box. This one, I didn't like it because it's a wonky, not very straight flake, so I didn't want to mess with it. This one I ended up getting a step fracture in there. Let's see, this is semi-translucent, this is translucent, so I didn't want to mess with it. I didn't want to continue. It takes a while to get these reduced down, get these step fractures taken out when that happens. I tried popping that out with a piece of steel, but it didn't work. Very tough Texas chert, high quality raw. This is Tecovas Jasper. I broke the corner off and I said, nah, I'm not gonna mess with it. It's easy to nap, easy to flake. It's a little bit dry, but it's okay. It's heat treat, Tecovas Jasper. I don't know if that was an internal defect. It looks like there's some crystal pockets in there. All right, another piece of Tecovas Jasper I was trying to nap and blew the tip off with a strike to the side here. Kind of overshot it on the tip. Easy to nap, heat treat, but didn't want to mess with it. Let's see, we got, this is just a normal raw Texas chert that we have around where I usually pick up my material. It's kind of a bull gravel type. Same with this. These are bull gravel cherts. A lot of concrete on there, so I didn't want to mess with it. But if you can narrow it down, you can get that concrete out of there. It doesn't go all the way through, except for right there. Anyway, if you want to mess with some of the raw bull gravel chert, there it is. And this one here, it turned out all right, except it has internal flaws. There's a fracture in here, in this area. There's a seam right there, they call it. It goes all the way through there. And there was some other issues with layering. I managed to get all the bad part off of this side, but there was some layering in here. I managed to thin that down enough to get rid of that layering, but it started acting up again here. There's also a crack there. So yeah, if I didn't mention it, this is Rainy Buttes percussion biface with sharpened or pressure flaked edges. All right, this one here, might as well give you a length here. 4.5 inches long, 2 inches wide. Okay. All right, so I'm just going to quickly go over the rules. Just very quickly, I want to try to limit the length of these videos so they'll upload faster. It's not a live auction. It starts today, Monday, 12 noon Eastern time. It ends same day today, tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern, which is 8 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Mountain, 6 p.m. Pacific. Okay? Bid in the comments section. Okay? I'm going to use YouTube's time tracker, so be aware. It's not always accurate, but it's fair because people can see what the time is. I'll announce all the winners in the comment section. I can't PM you unless I've already done business with you. Shipping is free unless it's international. If I use a first class package, I'll add $10 to your bid, your winning bid. I'll add $20 for a small priority flat rate, and I'll add $40 for a medium priority flat rate. Okay? I accept PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, checks, or money orders. I can also send you an electronic invoice that you can pay with a card. I'll issue refunds if needed. Shipping begins tomorrow on Tuesday. I'll provide tracking numbers. Contact me if you have any issues, or if I don't see your bids, I'll try to get you a duplicate or some other arrangement if I don't see your winning bid, if you bid the highest amount. That has happened in the past, so just be aware. A lot of people try to bid at the last minute. It slows everything down, and sometimes it even clogs things up, and I don't see bids. Anyway, it should go smoothly. Everything's been going smoothly lately, so it should work out. All right? Okay, that's it. Happy 4th of July, and good luck.